Come to Nigeria, where Nigerian elite clubs are already gearing up for action following the release of draws for the 2024-2025 season by the Nigeria Premier Football League (NPFL). Our correspondent Solomon Ajuziogu reports that when the league kicks off on the 31st of August, champions Enugu Rangers will begin their title defense with a super matchup with NPFL returnees and FA Cup champions Akinbami Warriors of Maiduguri.
Borno team Akinbami Warriors will get their welcome back to the Nigeria Premier Football League (NPFL) with a matchday one duel with defending champions Enugu Rangers.
We also fight. We must work so much to make sure that we get that positive result.
The standalone Week 1 fixture will see the Borno Warriors visit Enugu to play Rangers in the presence of their intimidating fans at the Nnamdi Azikiwe Stadium on the 31st of August. The Coast City Flying Antelopes hope to continue where they left off last season to show that winning the title was not a fluke.
On the pitch performance now, I think Rangers would again come out as contenders. They're champions, the most respected champions.
Akinbami would want to start on a solid ground to maintain their Premier League status.
We saw Akinbami, a bit of Akinbami in the Federation Cup final against Abia Warriors. They dealt with Abia Warriors, and I like the fact that they have young players. That's like taking me back to what Ilechukwu used to do at MFM. Again, what he did a bit at Rangers to looking at the kind of players he had there. So I think Akinbami will do well.
I expect the best team to win too. And I really want the league to really move forward.
9 other matches hold a week after the curtain raiser. Abia Warriors host Remo Stars, and with the issues of ownership ties between Beyond Limits and Remo still in focus, Enyimba will wait to know who they play. Kano Pillars play New Boys Ikorodu City. Kwara United square up with Niger Tornadoes. Lobby Stars tackle Lakwa United as Shooting Stars visit Nasarawa United. Elsewhere, Plateau United take on Katsina United, while Sunshine Stars welcome Bayelsa United. Solomon Ajuziogu, TVC News, Lagos.
All right, Vincent Akinbami is the football administrator. He joins the program live now. Vincent, we know you've got a very strong bias for the Nigeria Premier Football League. The outgone season was considered as an update, an improvement to what we saw 2 seasons ago. And in the course of conversation off-season, there were talks of a possible abridged league, and that suggestion was kicked off by the club owners. Why do you think anybody would suggest an abridged league version in the wake of people talking about giant strides for the Nigeria Premier Football League?
After Mr. Promise, I think for those who always raise the issue of abridged league, I see such people as those who are actually not in tune with what is happening in the world of football. Of course, like the financial criteria of the club license requirement, every club is supposed to actually present its budget before the season starts. If you don't have enough money to run the league, then you move down to the lower league. So the issue of abridged league is not it. Or issue of talking about the fact that there's no money to go around the federation to play matches should not be something that should be used to bring about the abridged league. Sponsors, of course, will definitely run away if you start talking about abridged league or a top league in the country. So I think it was good that the club owners actually pushed that aside. So I think it's a welcome development that we're having a full-fledged league. And like you said, last season, the league board and secretary really tried trying to ensure that we kept to the date of May as for the league to end. Although it's split into June, that's an improvement from years back where we never had a calendar. Well, I think there seems to be a direction right now, and we're hoping that this season will end in May 2025, come next year.
All right, August 31st has been earmarked as the kickoff date for the league. Do you believe the league organizers that the league will kick off on the 31st of August?
Mr. Promise,
I asked that question because previously dates are set for the kickoff of the league, and we get to see up to 2 to 3 postponements before the league will kick off.
Yes, I'm coming from another angle right now. If you want Nigerian league to start next week, it will start because Nigerian league board don't actually enforce club licensing requirements. If we are to enforce club licensing requirements, there is no way Nigerian league will start July, end of July, it's not possible. It's because the league board are not actually enforcing those criteria that will make those clubs to look like a professional club side. So we can start the league July ending, looking at that fact. But and also, if you look at what is happening right now, the preseason, we've seen Kano Pillars, state government, dissolving the board. National has also dissolved their own board, and you see players leaving Nigeria for Europe. You see Rangers, who is actually representing Nigeria in the continent, losing players and buying as much as 15 new players. The preseason is not really, there are no preseason tournaments so far. So definitely next season we are going to watch teams that would not play too much good football because there will be too many new players for the coaches to start working on. So it has continued to be the same in that area. So that is one area the league board will have to look at players' contracts to ensure that players don't move anyhow. To ensure that any player that is moving, that is being bought, should be paid for. Any player that is leaving should be a player that has a contract. All those things are the things that will make our players to stay back. And of course, we have a good team play by the players, by the teams that will attract fans to the stadium.
Okay, well, we saw a decent Nigerian Premier League last season. What do you think would make the NPFL better in the coming season?
Yes, I think the way it is right now, the league board actually focused, the board led by and for next season, this season they tried in the area of keeping to date. They tried in the area of ensuring that referees actually perform, do their best, and the referees were sanctioned. We saw points being deducted by clubs who actually had erased fans, and like I said, sponsorship. They're also working on sponsorship. All those ones are their team. We actually give them good pass mark. But there's one area the league would have to work on. That is the area of club licensing requirement. They are yet to actually enforce that. And financial regulation. We see it happening. We see clubs making profit, but we are yet to set a foundation for that will make our club to be run like a company. Okay.
All right, Vincent Akinbami, football administrator. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us on the program today. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.